Hey everyone, this is Josh Galvin with Tizish.com. On this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to manage your blog comments and specifically how to tell when a blog comment is spam and you shouldn't accept it pretty much. Alright, so here's a blog post and here's some blog comments. Alright, well here's the key thing I want to explain. When you post on your blog, basically your postings will show up in a different color, since you're the author. Your postings will be in this color here. So like if these are all postings from other people, you'll show up in a color that looks like this to identify your conversations versus someone else's. Alright? And here's the key things I wanted to talk about. How to reply to individual people's postings the way you see it here. See how it's like threading in? It's called comment threading. And then the other thing is how to know when there's a spam comment that you shouldn't approve or you should just mark as spam. So here's what we do. Go to your admin panel, and if you immediately want to see where your recent comments are, you'll see them here in this section under your dashboard, under recent comments. If it's closed, then just click on it to open it up, and you'll see recent comments here. Now I did an example one here to show you an example of how to tell if it's spam. So right now you can't tell if it's spam just by looking at it. A lot of them look genuine. They look like they write a real post and then they have a real name. But then let me show you how to tell if it's fake or not. So under the comment section, go ahead and click on that link. And now under here, you'll see the ones that aren't approved. They're in a different color, as you can tell, and the white ones are the ones that you've approved. Now basically here you have options. You could approve it, you could mark it as spam, you could delete it, or edit it if you like even, and reply. Now just real quick, I mentioned replying. If you reply directly to a comment, it's going to do what I showed you here, how it threads. So obviously if this was a comment here, this post here, I agree with you completely, was a reply to this one, and then this one here was a reply to this one. That's why they keep threading in. Alright, so that's what reply means, and that's what it does. The rest are pretty self-explanatory. The key one is how to tell if it's spam. So here's a comment we have pending approval. The name looks genuine, the post looks genuine, but notice this. You'll likely get an email. Look at the email address and look at the link. Most importantly, looking at the link. If someone has a link like this that is just like a big long phrase or has weird characters, or if it's not something just clean, something straightforward like demo.tizish.com or facebook.com/Josh Galvin, or maybe joshgalvin.com, something very simple and straightforward. If it has all this slash or has all these weird keywords, then most likely that's a spam comment. So what you should do is, before you approve anyone, look at the URL. First and foremost, look at the URL and then look at the email. If the email looks a little suspect, like if it looks like john@gmail.com, it's probably fake. But if it's something that looks genuine or real, or maybe make sure the real email address is real, the handle's the same. But the key thing is the URL. Just going plain and simple. Use your judgment. You could even click on the URL. I don't really like to click on them, but it's where, actually it's a good idea to click on them. If you click on the URL to look at the person's site, check to see if it's a real site. If it's a site that just has all this duplicate content copying from other people, then you know it's a spam one, and you could just do this. Mark it as spam. Because if you mark it as spam, that's going to make sure that that person on that IP address can't post on your site anymore. They won't be able to automatically get their posts approved. So anyhow, that's everything for managing your comments. Pretty straightforward. The whole goal is to engage with anybody that does leave a comment by replying to them. Other than that, if someone types something that you don't want them to type, you could always click edit and edit their comment. So anyhow, that's everything. If you have any questions, go to facebook.com/Tizish and ask me there. Alrighty, good luck. Take care.